Hey fellow farmers, this is Bunto and welcome to another episode of Daily Dose. I don't know if you guys can hear the difference or if there is a difference or not, but I did went out and purchase a pop filter for the mic that I'm currently using. Let me just show you guys really quickly. So this is the mic that I'm using currently. It's the Blue Yeti. I've been using it for filming all this time, but now there's this little thing here, the pop filter. So hopefully the sound will be a lot better now. You won't get any more of that popping noise, hopefully. But anyways, so let's continue our video here. Still camera all messed up now. Okay, no, it's good. Okay, so let's continue with the video. All right, so yeah, let's start with the rune crafting. So I have been farming dragons now for the past week, and I've been, doing my usual 100 runs or so a day, and yeah, I'm not getting any good drops whatsoever in dragons. Like in giants, I was getting at least one legendary 6-star rune a day from my 100 or so runs, and once I switch over to dragons, I think I've gotten like 2 legendary runes. Yeah, I only gotten 2 legendary runes. So I'm thinking of I'm gonna switch back to doing giants. I think just also, I still do want to make my Bernard 290 and 300 speed, and oh man, my dog just knocked over something. Anyways, I do still want to make my Bernard faster, but I think it'll also be more fun for you guys too, seeing me upgrade legendary runes. And as it is right now, I'm not getting any legendary runes for violence, so I'm just gonna be switching back to giants then. The drop rate should be the same, I believe, but just I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it in dragons, so I'm gonna switch back. But anyway, so I'm going to craft some violet runes. Hopefully we can get something good to upgrade here, because I literally have nothing to upgrade actually. Oh man, dragons has not been kind in the rune department. Not at all. Not at all. Oh man, I'm keep getting 5-star. I think, okay, so I can craft 2 more, and hopefully from the 2 we'll get like a decent 6-star of some sort. Oh, flat defense. Jeez. Okay, nope. But at least that sold for a lot of mana. 5-star again. Okay, that's no good. Alright, it's I really do need some Nemesis rune. I can't even craft this. You kidding me? Craft some Swift? Okay, I can do 2 Swifts. All right. So the last 2 chance to get something good to upgrade. Nope. Oh, actually, I do have something to upgrade. It's not a legendary rune though, unfortunately, but it's a decent rune, decent enough rune to upgrade. This just reminded me. All right, that was a shitty crafting session. So let's go to that one rune that is upgradable. Where the heck is that rune? Come on, where is that rune? All right, here it is. So if we get max rolls, this would be a possible 18 into speed. I mean, even blue runes with speed on Swift is not bad, right? You can get up to 18 speed, and then if you grind it out, you can get 20, 21. It's pretty good, or 22 if you have the hero grind. So just, come on, just max roll 6 into speed, so we get 12. Yes, yes. Okay. Oh, okay. This could actually turn out to be pretty good rune. I had some legendary Swift runes with speed on it, and it turned out so bad. Not a single roll into speed. But this one already, if we can get 1 more and max rolls 18, oh, that would be so good. I think, yeah, oh, that'd be so good. I can totally get my Bernard up to 290. I think. Come on. Oh no. Oh, damn it. Oh, if I was able to get this to 218 speed, I could have got my Bernard to 290. I'll show you what I meant really quickly here. So imagine this was 18. All right, if that was 18, what the hell's my Bernard? Okay, he's a 5-star. So he should be okay. There he is. So he's 284 right now. right? So this is the current slot 4 rune that's on him right now, and it's 21 speed. So if I were to get 18 on that rune, and I could have grinded to 21 or 22, all right, so that would be there instead of this rune. So even if I got 21, I would have been able to switch out this rune. So I would have a swift here, and then that will enable me to switch out this rune and put in any broken set I want. Any broken set. So this is 17 here, which is extremely low. That's the fastest rune I have for this slot for Swift, unfortunately. So that's why I really want a slot 4 Swift rune. That's like 20 speed, because then I can change this 17 speed to a much faster rune. Where's that rune? So it's currently on my Chloe right now, and it's 24 speed. It would add an extra 7. I might even get like 295 speed, actually. Oh no, it'd be like 280, yeah, so it would be like 291, 292 speed. Too bad. So close. We're so close to getting a 290 Bernard. Oh man, so close. So close. Anyways, so that's it for that. Yeah, so I'm gonna since I don't really have anything to upgrade other than that, so I'm going to farm some giants right now. And while I'm farming giants, I actually want to talk about something, in lieu of upgrading runes, because I don't have any runes to upgrade. So I'm just going to farm this, and I'm actually going to talk about arena defenses. All right. So if you guys are struggling in your current rank, whatever is it, if you're in like Fighter 3 or trying to get into Conqueror, if you're a Conqueror trying to get to C2 or C3 or a Guardian, first, like, are you doing rush hour? Because I find a lot of people complain about not getting a higher rank, but they don't do rush hour. Rush hour is really important because that's when everybody attacks. That's when everybody attacks. So no matter what your defense is, you're gonna get attacked, and you need to do rush hour in order to keep up your rank. Because you're losing all that points from getting attacked and losing on defense, so you need to gain some of that back from winning. So are you doing rush hour, right? And already doing rush hour will increase your rank, whatever is it. If you're at F3 and you think you can get into C1 but you can't, do rush hour. You'll get it. You'll get it. And yeah, because one of my viewers left a comment in my previous video asking, oh, he's currently in C2 to C3 and he's really struggling to get into Guardian. Okay, Guardian is a whole different story. All right, but Conqueror, really, if you have decent runes, if you have like decent runes, if you can do dragons and giants B10 clear TOA 100 normal, I don't see why you would not be in Conqueror. Like, C1, it's actually not that difficult. You can just go with a really generic defense that's really common, really. What is it? So, Vermos, Theomars, Chloe, and Chassin. Or if you don't have a Chloe, Bella. If you don't have Chassin, again, Bella. You can totally use that defense and still get Conqueror. It's just a matter of runes. If you're having a difficult time, if you have those monsters in that type of defense and you're still having a difficult time, it's either your runes aren't that great or you're not doing rush hour. That's pretty much it, really. Yeah, and so for really Conqueror level, you don't, as long as your runes are decent, you'll be able to get it no problem. C2 and C3 is a little bit more different. You do at that point you do need certain nat 5s or certain, how you call it, certain synergy within your team. So for up to C2, really, you can get away with a speed team. All right, so something like Bernard, Galleon, and then +2 nukers, you can totally get away with that on defense, arena defense, even during rush hour. You can totally get away with that on C2. Just because if you have a fast enough Bernard, you can outspeed most of the guys there. You can hold C2, no problem. It's just that when you get into C3 to G1, now that's when everybody is going to have a decently fast Bernard. And what I mean by a decently fast Bernard is, well, my Bernard is currently 284. That is probably about the norm. That's probably about the norm for G1. And realistically, most C3 players can actually get G1. They're like G1 players pretty much, if depending on if they do rush hour or not, and also if they get lucky or not on how many times they get hit. Because C1 is the top 1,000, right? C3 Conqueror 3 is top 1,000 and G1 is top 300. So really, it's about a 700 rank gap, and pretty much, all C3s are potential G1s, just by luck. So they generally have the same type of runes. Ooh, okay. I'll keep this. There's crit rate on it. I have a lot of space right now, so I'll hoard a little bit. But anyways, yeah, so they have, the same type of runes. And so for C2, you can get away with putting a speed team, but once you get to C3 and G1, you cannot. Because it's speed teams are really, really easy to beat, right? I love seeing speed teams. I'll just put on my Chiwu, which has a speed leader of 24, put in my Bernard, put in a Galleon, and put in a AoE nuker. My Legron, he has 100% accuracy, crit rate, so he'll always crit. And you can just easily clear in one turn. But once you get into C3 and G1, Arena becomes a very, very different. Very different. What you really want is not really a team that is really, really threatening looking, like not really strong looking, that they'll kill you, right? Because that means that there's a way to beat them, right? Like if you're gonna put in 2 nukers, that means they're weak, like they're squishy, and because they're squishy, you'll just have to work a way around that to kill them, right? Even though it looks dangerous, but they are still squishy. And if things goes right, like if everything goes right, you're able to kill that team, that scary looking team, in like a turn or two in Conqueror Arena. It's that simple, because usually at that level you have a lot of options, and you have like pretty decently runed monsters with a lot of monsters pretty decently runed, so you have a lot of options. So having a threatening team, every single team can get counter in Arena, every single team, and it just made easier because of dumb AI, right? Like it's on auto. It's not like that first thing is playing another human being. It's playing your defense controlled by the computer. And as we all know, computer is very, very stupid. Computer is very, very stupid on auto. You can see it here. You can see it everywhere. They're very stupid in auto, right? So chances are they'll fail you from time to time from doing the correct thing, right? So every team is counterable, especially with dumb AI. It's even more counterable. So really what you want to make, not really a threatening team or like a wombo for AD, for C3 or Conqueror, C3 or G1 AD for rush hour. Really, you want to make a team that stalls. I mean, you guys probably heard of it, but it's true. You just want to make a team that stalls. It looks like you want to make a team that's hard to kill during rush hour, or at least looks hard. If you don't have good roots, just make it look like it's hard to kill. That's why arenas are so prominent, like so prominent in AD during rush hour. Not so much as now, because people are realizing how annoying she is, so they're starting to build things to counter her, right? And so like you just want to stall. You just want to build a team that looks like it's going to take forever to kill. There's no threat, really. There's no threat of them being able to kill you. Because really what they want to do is stall out time as long as possible, so it's wasting your time. Because in rush hour, there's a reason why they call it rush hour. Only the last hour matters, really. Well, usually it's the last half an hour that really, really matters. But for the most part, the whole hour matters, depending on where you are. But if you're floating close enough to Guardian, the last half hour really matters. So you want to make the team looks as disgusting as possible. Like it'll take forever to beat, right? Not necessarily any danger. So okay, I'm done with this. So I'm just gonna show you really quickly what's the defense that I use. Okay, this is obviously not it. I think I may have showed this in the past videos, but I guess I'll show it again. Where is my Camilla? All right. Right, so this is my arena defense. It's very, it looks, there's no real potential threat of killing you there, except for maybe the Camilla. But realistically, there's no armor break, there's no attack bar, no attack buff. So chances of you dying is very low unless you're bringing like a really squishy team. But this is my arena defense that I put up for Rush Hour. And the whole point is, again, it's just to stall. It's just to stall, all right? And for stall teams, you want to bring monsters that have high defense, some sort of passive that allows them to take less damage, like Wind Monkey with the 25% damage reduction, or Runa with her shield passive that puts up a shield that is, 20% of her HP? 20% of her max HP. So yeah, so like you want some sort of skill like that, or Camilla on crit she receives 50% less damage on crit, so it's great. So these are the type of monsters that you want to bring, and for Guardian, you can't really get into Guardian if you don't have the specific nat 5s. Sorry to say this, but it's true. No matter, like, even if you have really good runes, if you don't have the monsters, you're not going to get into G1. And pretty much the reason why is because your monsters won't look scary. They don't know what runes you have. Even if you have like crazy monstrous runes, you're still going to get attacked, and you're going to lose more often than not. So with this team, I would say I would get attacked maybe 10-15 times during the rush hour max. Max 10-15 times during the last hour. Before I had this team, I was getting attacked at least 40-50 times in the last hour, so I could never get G1, right? But once I got Camilla, I built Arena, and then I formed this team together, and I was able to get G1. Okay, so really, you need the monsters. You really do, because you want to look threatening. You want people to look at your team and go like, oh, I don't want to attack this team. Because really, that's what it boils down to: getting attacked 50 times in the last hour, or getting attacked like 15 times. I would lose probably most of the 15 times. Maybe I'll get like 1 or 2 wins somehow. I don't know how. But those don't really matter. What really matters is I only got attacked 15 times instead of like 50 times. All right, so you do need the monsters, unfortunately, to get into G1. C3, you can still do it. It's just that you need to like really like attack a lot to get into C3 if you don't have the proper monsters for AD. And AD, like, monsters that are great are like Kumar, Ritesh. Like those beast monks, they're so good with they're really tanky, a lot of HP, they heal, they have AoE nuke. Oh, they're just so good. And damage scaling off of HP, so building them more tanky actually gives them more damage. Beast monks are just so OP. They're just so good. Not Kumar, unfortunately. Chandra. Sorry, Kumar. Not Chandra, unfortunately. The water beast monk, which I have. He's not too good, unfortunately. So another thing I want to talk to you about. So you want to try to make your team not double Lucianable or Lucianable, right? Just because everybody has that team in C3 AD, C3 or G1, everybody has double Lucian. I don't have double Lucian, but I do have a Lucian. But yeah, just because double Lucians are so fast, you can clear a team in like one turn, like just 5 seconds. As soon as you start, you set up, you buff, and then you just clear the team so fast, right? So you want to make your team not double Lushenable. So, having a strong fire unit there with a lot of HP, like a tanky fire unit with a lot of HP, really helps. That's where my Rina comes in, and also my Chiwu. That's why they're here, right? Again, Kumar is awesome. The fire beast monk. Also, what's able to counter double Lushens is if you have a nemesis healer. So if you have like a pretty speedy, because usually how double Lushen team works is double Lushen, Bernard, and a Megan. All right. So Bernard would push everybody's attack bar up. Megan would also push everybody's attack bar up, and also add the attack buff on. And then Lushen would go at magic, and then second Lushen would go at magic and wipe your whole team. Right, that's how it works. So having a nemesis healer actually works pretty well as well. You can who's good? Praha, if you have, or if you don't have, because she's not fire right now. Not everyone's gonna have. You can also use Chasen, right? Put her pretty speedy, like something like 200 speedish, and then have her on nemesis. So if, and have her pretty tanky too, right? Because a single Lushen could do probably almost 30k. Like a really, really good Lushen could do 30k damage. Like a really, really good Lushen. So just make sure you have like, over 30k, like 35 or 40k on your monster, and you'll be fine. Right? And then stick nemesis on them, because when you get attacked, nemesis will push your attack bar up, and then you'll steal the turn from the second Lushen, and then your nemesis healer will then heal your entire team, and hopefully negate some of that damage, right? And if you don't have Chasen, Bella is also a very, very good alternative. She works just as well. All right, so so for this team, the reason why I chose this team, of course, Camila is very, very annoying, as you all know. Again, her passive does reduce incoming critical damage by half, and then if she gets crit, she'll cleanse all of the debuffs that's currently on her and heal herself for 10 HP every time she gets a turn, which is awesome. Which is awesome. So those are her stats. So with these stats, she deals decent damage, and she tanks pretty well. I would always suggest building a Camila with at least 25k HP before thinking of putting any stats into anything else. You should have that as a minimum first, because else she'll be way, way too tanky and you're not fully utilizing her. Right? So of course, violent nemesis works best on her, but I have her here as violent broken just because the substats are really good. The substats are really good. Else I would totally put nemesis on her. Okay, so I'm just showing off her rune, so just feel free to pause whenever. All right. Yeah, so she is on attack crit damage at HP. All right, and my Chiwu here, he is on Will Despair, just so he can get, stun and also resist any armor breaks or anything like that. And then he can then use his own cleanse or strip, on the other enemy, and hopefully stun one or two of them. So anyway, he's pretty tanky. 34k HP? Yeah, 34k HP. Okay, so just feel free to pause whenever. Oh, I need to fully max this. Okay. Yeah, I can make him a lot faster, but the reason why I keep him at this speed is because I do use him as a stripper when on my AO. And yeah, just, sometimes Chloe's are slower than me, especially during midweek, and I fell when the Chloe is slower than him, and he goes before them, and then he can't cleanse them, and it's really, really annoying. So I try to keep him at this speed. I can totally make him like 220? Yeah, 220 or 230, but I like him at this speed, so I'm just gonna keep him here. All right, and yeah, here's my Runa. Again, like this, just build them as disgustingly as possible, just as disgustingly as possible. All right, so unfortunately she's on all broken sets, just because, again, substats, I would rather put her on Despair as Despair gives a 25% chance to stun no matter what. Is it 25%? It should be 25%. Let me check that again. Don't want to be wrong here. Yeah, 25% chance to stun no matter what. It doesn't go through the resistance accuracy check. It just stuns if it stuns. So you have 1 in 4 chance to stun. But yeah, I don't really have too many Despair runes for some reason. But yeah, so I put her on all these broken sets, and they have some of my best substats on them, as you can see here. Well, this one's not that great. But yeah, this rune's awesome. 30 defense, 15 HP, 15% HP, and 18 speed. Oh, that's just so good. So good. This one is not that great, actually. I would want like defense substats here, but okay, whatever. Yeah, this one's pretty good too. It's a rage rune. So 28% defense and a 15 speed, 12 HP. So you can see the trend here, what I'm going for. Defense, speed, HP, resistance. That's all I'm trying to go for here on every single rune. Nah, this one kind of failed though. No defense here. But yeah, I'm trying to go for that on every single rune. Defense, HP, speed, resistance. All right, and you can see here her stats are pretty good. She's about 41. Yeah, 41, almost 42k HP. 15, is it 1500? Yeah, 1500 defense. And you see here, she's all on HP runes. So she has a lot of defense substats on her. And she's 151 speed, almost 100% resistance. She has 91. But yeah, with these runes, she's actually very annoying and hard to kill. Especially because, you know, her mana shield comes out, right? Creates 20% of a shield, 20% to her max HP. And yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So at 40k, 20%, that's 8,000 shield that she has on. And also when you upgrade it, I believe you get more. So she gets like almost 10,000 shield on her every time the opponent crits. And to remove that, really, you need to armor break her and like someone to deal a lot of damage. And if you crit, it's gonna come back up again. So the resistance really help. So if you want to have a we call it like rank up a little bit in arena, definitely build arena. arena. Definitely build Rina for arena, because she stalls really well, and when people see her on the team, sometimes they'll just ignore her just because it's really annoying to deal with her. Not her specifically, but her team and having her on the team. Right? So first you want to build a team to counter, you know, they want to build a team to counter your team, right? So they'll counter your team. But then if you have Arena there, that's a totally different type of counter. So it's hard to juggle a lot of things at once, right? So on my team here, I have Chloe, and she's really fast for a Chloe, I believe. She's 271, and she does have her Fanatic. So and with my Chiwu's speed lead, she's at almost 300 speed. Almost 300 speed, and my speed tower is max too, but just assume everybody's speed tower is max at this point, so that doesn't matter. They just negate each other. So yeah, so she's really fast. So my plan is for her to go first, use Fanatic, right, to shield everybody, and then they'll have, you know, they can't hit me for one turn because they have invincibility. So to counter that, they then need to bring a stripper, so that takes up a slot. Right, so they're bringing. So really, you want to build a team where they have you're giving them the most toughest time, right? If you're making a team and then they don't require a stripper, you know, then that extra slot there for the stripper is now gone. They can put in another nuker. They can kill you much quicker. So you want them to bring more guys to fill up the slot to so then they have a less of an easier time to beat you. Right, so Rina is there for two purposes. She's really fast, so she has Fanatic. So the other guy would need to bring a stripper in order to strip and do some damage. So there's one slot gone, and also she's really fast too as well, right? So you know, if they want to outspeed her instead, they would have to bring a attack bar booster. So like a Bernard or a Orion. Usually if you're doing AO, if you're on offense, you're gonna bring a Bernard, right? You wouldn't really bring a Orion on offense. Not really. Just yeah, not really. Bernard's more reliable than Orion. All right. So yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. So you want to make them bring more stuff to counter you, right? So speed team. They would need to bring a speed attack bar booster or a cleanser, so that takes up the slot, and then also at the same time, they need to bring something to kill these two guys, right? So they need to bring some really strong nukers, and they need to bring buffers too, right? To a buff attack. So Galleon is the go-to choice, right? So they would bring Galleon, and then they would need to bring a nuker or two nukers, right? And what Chiwu does is, he's really great. He has this strip, right? And he is on will, so unless he gets strip, he's gonna get a turn in. And if he gets a turn in, he's gonna strip and remove all of their attack buffs, like anything they have on them, buff or speed buff. Yeah. So and then there's a chance to stun too, right? So that's just my rationale behind my team. And they're all pretty tanky and it's hard to kill. It takes some time. It's not entirely impossible to kill my team. It's actually very, very possible. It just takes a long time. If you're gonna bring we call it a wombo combo, like a AoE cleave team, then there might be some risk, right? There might be some risk. You're going to bring a stripper. Unless that stripper is Tiana, you may have a chance to get resisted, and Fnatic will be up on some of the guys. Again, if you don't have Tiana, if you have another stripper like Praha or another Chiwu, right? There's a chance to get resisted, and Fnatic, can essentially screw up your team. Or, if you're bringing Bernard and you don't kill off my Chloe in time, she'll get Fnatic off again. So just a lot of risks involved facing this team. So if you bring a slow, stable team, it can totally beat this team. Like a very non-wombo team, just a slow, solid team, you can kill this team no problem. It'll just take some time, right? And that's why this team is good, or good for me. This is the best I can do actually. If I can replace my Chloe with Kumar or Ritesh, I would totally do it. But I don't have one. I really, really wish I had one. Getting G1 would be a lot easier. But yeah, there's a lot of risk and it takes too long, right? You can either go a fast wombo team, which can clear this, but there's a high chance of you losing because there's too many variables, right? You can't strip the Fnatic, or you can't get armor break on the Rune or the Camilla, and then it's just gonna take some time and you might lose. Or you can go a stable team, but it takes too long, right? And during rush hour, every minute matters. Every minute matters. So that's why I'm using this team. All right, use whatever monsters you can. So for G1, really, you really do need the monsters, really. Before, literally, as soon as I got my Camilla, I was able to get into G1. Like my runes and everything stayed the same. The prior week before I got Camilla, I was running a speed comp. Like I had to, right? I didn't have any good monsters for defense, really. Like I could use I can use Chloe, Chassin, and Theomars or Bernard or Ryan. It didn't work. It looked very, very weak. I mean, if you just look at the team, right? So just ignore for a second the order of where they are, and then just look at this for a second. Where's my Bernard? Okay, there's my Bernard. Like this is the best I could do before I got my Camilla, and it doesn't look great. It really doesn't. Or replace Bernard, he is 5-star, for my Orion. Yeah, and again, still this team looks very, very easy to beat, right? You just bring in a Bernard and a Galleon, and then you pretty much won. You just have to get rid of Theomars, because Theomars is the only threat, and he's very, very squishy, right? So you do need the monsters, unfortunately, if you want to get into G1, that is. Anything below, like C1, C2, if you have good runes, and decent monsters, you don't need crazy nat 5s, you can totally do it. But yeah, G1, unfortunately, you do need the monsters. Because again, before I got my Camilla, this was my team. This was my AD. I couldn't do any better. I literally cannot do any better. And once I got my Camilla, yeah, in the same week I got my Camilla, I built a Rune at the same time, and then I didn't have my Chiwu at the time, actually. So my team became this. Where is it? Again, ignore the order. Actually, this is bothering me too now. Okay, so this was my team, and I was actually able to hold G1 with this. I had to refill the wings during rush hour like 4 times, but it was totally worth it. It was totally worth it because I wasn't getting attacked as much. Right? Again, I went from getting attacked 50 times in the last hour to 15 times just because I had my Camilla. You know, they don't know how strong my Camilla is. They don't know how strong my Rune is, but they just see that they are there, and it's freaking annoying. So they didn't want to deal with it, and they didn't attack me, not as much, right? So yeah. So for G1, it really matters. Okay, so this is to the guy that asked me in the comment section. Wow, okay, that was a long time. Okay, so okay, so I hopefully that's able to help some of you guys out. All right, so let's go towards and do Guild Wars now. Finally, it's already 36 minutes. All right, so I'll try to be quick here. So as always, let's check out what our ranking is. So we're currently 497, almost 500. Okay, today is, what's today? Tuesday. So it's just starting of the week. Okay, so let's go and attack this first guy here. What does he have here? All right. So for the first team, I do want to use my anti-Theomars team, and because he has a Bernard, I'm going to switch out my Galleon for my own Bernard to cancel out his speed. And oh yeah, a quick little update. I forgot. I changed Junior to water, and the reason being is I really needed a water nuker that could one-shot fire units. I really did. So I switched him, and yeah, he does pretty good damage. So with these stats, you know, an armor break and attack buff on him, he does something like 45 to 50k depending on the monster. So it's pretty good damage on the third skill. All right, so I'll try to use him. Did I change his runes around? Yeah, I changed his runes a bit. It's all random right now. Again, it's because I wasn't planning to get him. Like, you know, when the patch came out, right? Like, no one, like, it just came out in the middle of the week and no one really saw it coming. And yeah, so I didn't have runes prepared for another nat 5. So he's just stuck with all these random runes on him, and he has, you know, pretty decent decent stats from them. So he's usable now. So I'll try to use him. Maybe I can use him here actually. Can I use him here? No, I can't. I don't think so. All right. So, all right. So other thing is, someone asked me to show my copper, so I'm just gonna show my copper really quickly. So these are his stats, and these are the runes on him. You can see a lot of, you know, jumbled up runes, but it's just to get the stats on him here. All right. So again, just pause whenever you feel like it to get a closer look. All right. So you can see he has a lot of defense substats. A lot. A lot. Okay, so with this, I think he does like 45 or 46k damage now on his Thunder Strike, damage ignoring, so it's awesome. And I did change my Bulldozer, so he is on Rage Guard now. I still really prefer if he's on Will, but with this, he does so much more damage. So if you look at his stats here, he's at nearly 2k defense. 86 crit rate, that's a little bit too much. He only needs 70, but just from how the substats work, that's how much he got. And crit damage is 217. Prefer to be higher, but that's just how the substats went. All right, so these are his runes here. So just pause whenever you feel like it. All right. Okay, and yeah, he doesn't have will now, so I'm a little worried that he's gonna get stunned or whatever during his turn. But Yeah, I'm gonna try this out. This does a lot of damage. He does something like 16 per shot, and he does 2 hits. So it's like, oh, is it 16? Or is it? Oh, I don't remember. Was it 16? You know what? Let's go for it. I don't remember. Would this be okay? I think this would be fine. Yeah, let's go for it. I really don't feel good that my bulldozer is not on is not on Will Runes, just because he's very slow. And before I didn't have to worry about him getting stunned or anything because he was on Will Runes, but now he's not. So I don't know. I'm just gonna test out to see if the damage is worth it. Oh, okay. So his Bernard did cut in between there, but you know, he didn't speed tune properly, so it doesn't matter anyways. His what's his face? His Theomars was too slow. But anyways, my Bernard did go first, and my Legron is pretty fast. So, oh come on, we couldn't stun him. Okay, good. Yeah, so I just want to end this one really quickly and get on to the next one because that's the one that I really look forward to. This one is I knew it's winnable. Like anything with a Theomars nowadays does not scare me. A single Theomars threat does not scare me now, just because of my Chiwu. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh wait a second! Oh his Orion's faster than me. Oh no! All right. This will not end well. This will not end well. Not well at all. Okay, if you can stop attacking him for a second. Okay. What should I do here? Okay. This doesn't work. Wow, I thought it was going to be faster. Anyways, so his Orion's faster. So I guess this guild is pretty strong. Okay. All right. I thought because it's the beginning of the week, it wouldn't be that strong. But anyways, I'm just going to quit this after this because I still do want to keep this team. So I'm just going to show the damage of the full power punch. I forgot how much is it. I really did. Let's see here. Okay, so it does... Whoop. Okay, so it does almost 18k per hit. So that's 36k damage. That's a lot better than before. Before it was doing about 15k per hit, so only 30k. So right now at 36, that's a lot better. It's a lot easier to one-shot Vermoses, especially usually that's what he's there for actually. But anyways, yeah. Oh man, these guys are okay. These guys are well ruined, so I gotta be careful there. Oh wait, we didn't win yet. Wait, what? How come? Oh, no one's attacking. Oh, all right. Well, anyways, moving on. So I should be a little bit more careful now. Because I thought we won already for some reason. All right. Anyways. Yeah, so again, Theomar's team, you just bring our anti-Theomar's team. He does have a Chloe there, so I do want to get the first turn, so just use a Bernard, and yeah, that's that. That's very simple. So for the team up here, I'm going to bring... Yeah, now I'm going to use this team. I just hope he doesn't stun my... the Vermos doesn't stun my my bulldozer. Man, I really feel like I should switch him back, just because the threat of not being on Will, and he can get stunned is really high. I have to think about it now. Before I didn't have to, but I am getting 6k damage. It's probably not worth it though. It's probably not worth it. Anyway, so I'm gonna marching shout here, and I want to get rid of the Praha just because she does have the predictive future, and I don't want to lose any of my buffs. Okay, 46, around 46,000, not bad. It's a nice upgrade. All right, he didn't stun. Awesome. He didn't stun. All right, so actually, I'm gonna get rid of the Hua. Yeah, get rid of the Hua. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Hua just because she's fire, and my other two guys wouldn't be able to do too much damage on her. So this Vermos being dark. Oh man, he's annoying though. Oh, hey! What the hell? How many times did he violent proc there? We gotta have to go back and rewatch that. Oh, wow. Hey. Wow, that's so bullshit. I mean, he's also very fast, but also he's violent procking too much. Oh, okay. Okay, so I think he has stun up again now, right? If you volume procs again, he'll have stun up. Okay, good. Get out of here. Oh wow, I lost my team there. That Veramos almost 3v1 us. Okay, maybe I should have got rid of the Veramos. That bastard. Wow. Alright. I hate volume procs so much. It's so bullshit sometimes. Anyways, we did get the first turn. Just gonna one-shot this Theomars. Yeah, just I love facing team with just one Theomars as a threat. Really, just it's so easy now for me. Especially I have a Chiwu. All right. Again, if you don't have Chiwu, you can try using Megan, because I was using Megan prior to my Chiwu before I got him. Of course, Megan's not as good because she doesn't have a 24% speed leader and a AoE strip, but she still does have that anti buff debuff, the Told Poison, same as Chiwu, just one turn instead of 2 turns. Oh, and one hit too. All right, so if we can just stun. Okay, good. We armor broke her and we crit, so she might be dead. Okay, she's dead. Awesome. So I believe we have one more sword. We do. Okay. Oh man, this team. God. Should not have underestimated him. So that means his Bernard was probably really quick too. Just luckily mine was faster. All right, so let's go on to the next team. Yeah, okay. Okay, so for the first team, there's no attack bar booster, so I'm just gonna bring my Galleon, and the first one will end a lot quicker. Alright, so for the second team down here, they're all really tanky monsters with high defense. 2 of them, Basalt and the Wind Panda. I want a bomb, but his second skill does remove that. Oh man, that's lame. So the next best thing to do would to use my ignore damage, ignore defense team, but I don't have that team anymore. That sucks. I don't have that team anymore. But what I do have, actually, this still may work. I don't really use this team too often or at all, actually. So I'll make it here actually. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something that I don't really use at all, just because it's really RNG based. Alright, so I'm gonna show you a really shitty Katarina. Alright, I think I showed you guys before, but you know, this is a really shitty Katarina. This runes is, again, it's from when I first started out. They're really shitty. So just take a look here, alright? Oh man. Yeah, I haven't touched her in like a year or so. Like, these runes are years old. And yeah, she still, I mean, she does okay enough-ish, I guess. So yeah, so with this team, it's all based on RNG. It's all based on RNG. If we can kill the panda, yeah, if we can kill the panda in like 1 or 2 shots, and then kill the beta, we pretty much won. All right. So the first team here is gonna be pretty easy. You know, same old strategy. Oh, come on. Oh wait, nice. Oh no. Oh. All right, so I'm just gonna squall him now instead of and he's gonna be brought back. Oh, lame. Full HP again. That's okay. We'll just kill him a second time. Oh no, Galleon is not going next. That sucks. Okay, well, we can just stun him. Oh, okay, just kill him, or just kill him off, and then get rid of this Chassin here. No more random Chassin shenanigans. All right, and yeah, we can get down to the second team, because again, the second team, like anytime I'm fighting Vermos, it's very yeah, the outcome is already predicted for me. In my mind anyways. So I'm looking forward to the second one, because the second one is where I have no control. I actually have 0 control of the outcome here. Alright. Everything is now up to my Katarina and what she does. Alright, so I think with buff and everything, I think she does like with those shitty stats. 25k, I think. Oh, 26. Oh, don't hit her again. Oh, oh shit. Oh shit. No. We needed to kill the panda. We needed to kill the panda. Those two did not matter. Oh shit. He's gonna solo us now. He's going to solo us. Oh man. Yeah, look at this. We're dead. Oh man. Oh. So yeah, this is the reason why I don't use this team. Really, this is the reason why I don't use this team. The RNG factor is too great. Oh yeah, I'm dead now. The RNG factor is too great, right? I did use this team very often when I first started out, just because it did so much damage. But again, the RNG is too stupid, right? If we just got one shot into the panda, we would have totally killed him. I don't think he had 26k HP. Even if he did, he would have been dead shortly after. But yeah, that team was too RNG. That's why I don't really like to use her too much or at all. But yeah, but it is a great team if you do want to use her. Just, you know, bear in mind the RNG factor of it. All right. But anyways, yeah, that's it for the video. It's been 50 minutes, so it's been a long video because of that long ass talk I had earlier about AD there. All right, but yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, because as it does really help. You know, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Ask any questions. Whoops, just hit the mic there. Ask any questions. Let me know what you want to see in my future videos. You know, watch my other videos, and until next time, happy farming.